This week on the Honey Break Experience.
Get him, guys. We're going to the Willow Pit this morning. We got a little southeast wind blowing about 15, 20 miles an hour. It's been calm for the last 2 days. This wind, I had them birds up moving around, stirring around, looking for something to eat. We're going to get after them.
So good of Richard to come out here early and get all these decoys out for us, right?
Oh, this is a beautiful setup.
East and west. Around the back. I'll get him.
We got 2 dead ones out here. One there. Yeah, I saw 2 fall right here. There's another one up there. There's one right there. And there's one in the brush somewhere right here. 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 Hold. Hold. Here. Back. 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 Here. Stop.
The Honey Break Experience is brought to you by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. Dirty Bird Waterfowl Clothing by Browning. Gator Tail Outboards, taking you places you never thought possible. This is the Honey Break Experience.
Kill him.
Wayne, that was a weed duck.
As tough as things have been, you get a little bit of weather to move in. It ain't got to be much, just a little wind, a little spitting rain like we had yesterday with Mr. Dale and Mr. Wayne and Mr. Kelly. The ducks worked in beautiful. We ended up killing a full limit, 24, had a bunch of teal, a few pintails. The pintails even worked in the clouds in the rain yesterday, which is unusual, so that tells you there's new ducks around.
They went by?
Yeah, they're right up there. Turn around. They turn real quiet.
Oh, we got one. Dang, dude. Big bunch of pintails like that. You take the first shot you can get.
Man, they were high. They were up there.
Y'all kill both of them, man. Hold on. All right, now shoot. Hey. Nine o'clock.
They turn away. They head out. Okay.
Oh, okay. They don't come into focus for me until a little later.
Me too. Oh, they're coming back.
Oh my goodness.
They calm down.
Tell us when, I don't see them.
They're right behind us. They're right behind us. They gone.
Honey Break Gun Dog Tips, brought to you by Loyal Brand Dog Food. If the question is trust, the answer is loyal. And the question today is about commands and giving the proper commands. And if you would, Mr. Joe, if you'll explain a little bit about a few commands and giving the proper command.
Okay. The first command I'll talk about is on a mark. A mark is something that the dog saw fall. And we train the dogs to go on their name. Anything they see, we say their name. You know, if there's 3 birds on the water, they come back, you know, I tell them, where's your mark? And I'll say, hey, you know, for each one. Now something he didn't see, we send him on the word back. And then he knows it's a team sport after that. You know, we're gonna be together. He's gonna have to listen to me to go get the bird, to retrieve the bird. And that's a blind retrieve. Now blind retrieves are taught. You know, a mark that the dog sees, it's their natural instinct to go get it. And a blind retrieve, we start them off, it's baby steps. And I start the dog off real close to me. And I teach him the left and the right back at a real close distance. Then I go to the overs. And, you know, it proceeds from there.
Yes, sir. As I'll say again, blind retrieves, it takes a lot of work, and you said this baby steps, but it's probably one of the most handiest tools in the duck blind you'll ever have. Because especially us, a lot of days at Honey Break, we'll have 3 men in the blind, 4 men in the blind. One good group of teal come in there, it may be 8 or 10 fall out of it. It's hard for that dog to mark 8 or 10 birds, so it's a lot of blind retrieves. And a good handling dog, that comes back to if you got a good handling dog and you're running good blinds and you work on it all year. Yep. You work on them blind retrieves, run blind drills, marking drills, and it all pays off. All the work you put into that dog, he'll give back to you. And hey, as I think, it's nothing more enjoyable than watching a good dog working a duck blind. Right. And that is your Honey Break Gun Dog Tip of the Week. Do you have a question about dog training? If so, please submit your question to us at Honey Break via social media. And if we choose your question during the show, we'll send you a Honey Break branded gift pack.
Monday morning, we hunted in the willow pit. It was overcast, a little drizzle rain. Ideal conditions for what I hunt in, but they said it wasn't ideal for up here. Had a lot of birds flying. We all limited out. Our guide, Richie, was a real good guide, easy to get along with, brought the birds in on us, so it turned out to be a very good hunt.
Still coming
Over the back.
Side. Okay. Hold on.
Get him, guys.
One bird on all of
I
that.
got 2. Dang.
You got 2?
Watch that long bird. Watch that long bird. Watch that long bird.
He's dead. He's dead. He was lung shot.
Keep a mark on him.
Yeah, I do. He was dead as a doornail.
Hey, that was some good shooting, guys. We killed 4 birds out of this one. We can't shoot with 2 more pintails. Well, we can shoot 2 more pintails, that'll be good.
Yeah, we can do that, that's fine.
Good girl, Daisy. Fishing that long bird now. Go ahead. Yeah, that other pintail, I picked that snowbill up in that drake, and me and the dog went and got that long bird, and I was walking back, and I could see this feather sticking up out of the water. Well, I thought I seen a bird swim into the grass over there when I walked out. But I never did see it again, because I only seen 3 falls. So I was just seeing something. And I walked over there, that pintail was down under clump of vines
With his tail sticking up?
with his tail sticking up.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning, the first 3 ducks that come in, we knocked down 2 of them. One of them was crippled. It fell probably a foot, 2 foot from the pit blind we're in. And this pit blind's got a shelf in the back. It kind of sticks out over the ground, and the ground had packed down under it. And there was a crack where that duck got under that pit blind. And me and the dog dug around in there for probably 20, 30 minutes with a flashlight trying to find this bird. And this is at 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. We've killed several other ducks. About 10:30, I'm sitting there looking out of the front of the blind, and a piece of brush ruffles to my left. And I look over and pull that brush back, and that teal just explodes out of there. The dog blows the door off, trying to get out of the blind, trying to catch the bird. So we added that one to the limit yesterday too. We finally caught that first duck we knocked down in the morning.
Give Daisy some action.
19!
It's 19?
No, 20.
I thought that was 20, yeah.
20. And that was a duck out of the first bunch we shot this morning.
The Honey Break experience is brought to you by Mojo Outdoors. If it ain't magic, it ain't Mojo. War Eagle boats, built for hunters who love to fish. Dodge Ram, guts, glory, Ram trucks. This is the Honey Break experience.
My dog Daisy made a pretty good retrieve this morning. We had 2 teal come in and one of them lit, and the guys shot one and crippled it. Barely crippled it, just clipped a wing. Daisy chased that bird all over God's creation trying to catch it. It dove, she'd go under. It'd dive again, she'd go under. It'd come up over here, she'd go over here and chase it. She finally caught that thing and got it back in the blind.
First and foremost, Honey Break is really the premier accommodations for duck hunting in Louisiana. I mean, they appear to be second to none. The staff is extremely attentive and really go above and beyond what you would expect coming to a duck hunting camp in South Louisiana. I mean, it was tremendous. You can't say enough about the accommodations. Grew up duck hunting, some around in the St. Tammany Parish area, but most of my duck hunting has been down at the mouth of the Mississippi River. I've always had a camp down in Venice and Pilot Town, and duck hunting down there has been tremendous through the years, and it's also as a result of the camp. We've also had a lot of family interaction with my sons and their friends and my friends, and it's really just been a kind of a great family and kids activity through the years.
My dad and his buddies got me started hunting when I was probably 4 or 5 years old. I remember going to the duck blind and sitting around watching Dad and them shoot them ducks and play with them ducks when they get them in the blind. And when I didn't get to go, Dad would bring the ducks home when they'd get back, and he'd always designate one duck for me to play with, because I'd sit on the front porch and throw it off the front porch and shoot it with a pop gun until it wasn't good anymore. And I killed my first duck when I was 7. I remember that like it was yesterday. I'll never forget that. It was a Drake ringneck. Duck hunting means everything to me. My life revolves a lot around that. I have a lawn business, and I started that business mainly because there's no grass to cut in the wintertime. So I can duck hunt when I want to in the wintertime. And I have a 3-year-old boy coming up, and he's eat up with it already. I bring him ducks home for him to play with like I used to when I was his age. He runs around the house blowing a duck call. I got home from work the other day, and his duck call lanyard was laying in the front yard. And I walked in the house and asked his mama why his duck calls were in the front yard, and she said, I was tired of listening to them. I can't wait for the day I can get him out there and get him introduced into it like my daddy done me.
Closed caption, provided by Dirty Bird Waterfowl Clothing by Brown. Coming up next week on on the Honey Break experience.
Bad dude. You never met the guy that done anything better than you? That's the guy right there. Catches more fish, kills more ducks, longer gobble ball, plays the guitar better pool player. That's the man. What you know about that guy?
Well, it's freezing, the first day of the season. Yeah, when it comes to retrieving, old Duke's on his game. A John boat, a couple of mojos. Shoot, they gon' know that we don't play. Swampy feeling, some duck blind healing. Eyeball calling them old green heads back home. Keep your heads bowed, it's gonna get real loud when that 12 gauge choir sings out a holy song. Well, somebody say amen. Let's give 'em a black water baptism.